A very warm greetings to one and all. Myself, Dr. Chandrasekhar Malaya Matpati. Friends, we are here today to discuss about the significance, the importance, the objectives and how to schedule and how to plan about the short speeches. Once we speak about the speeches, the first and foremost idea would be what is that we want to achieve with the help of speeches. Now short speeches ಇಂದ ಏನನ್ನು ತಿಳಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮುಂಚೆ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ priorly what would be the objective of the speech. Why is that I am going to give a speech? What is the intention behind giving the speech? And always the speech should be the action oriented. The speech can be of a single word, it can be of a sentences, it can be of the long sentences as well as a short sentences. So to begin with the short speeches, we shall try to discuss about what are the various types of speeches are available. Then we will stick on to our matter of topic, that is the short speeches. The friends, we shall start up with the short speeches. Before moving on to our core aspect, I would like to start presentation with the very famous quote by Ralph Waldo. He said, "Speech is a power. Speech is to persuade, to convert and to compel." Yes, it is very well said. Speech is a power. We can take n number of examples. Like the best example is about the Adolf Hitler, who has inspired, persuaded his follower to do as he said, and because of that we can see what was the power he had in his speech. What exactly do we mean by speech? What is a speech? What it can do? The speech, it is the facility or power of speaking. It is a facility of power of speaking. Like now I am speaking, it can be considered as a speech. ನಾವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಸಂದೇಶವನ್ನು ಕೊಡೋದಿದ್ರೆ, ನಾವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಾತಾಡೋದಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೋದು. ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಎ ಓರಲ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್, ಲೈಕ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ನೌ, ಆರ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ವಿತ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ವಿತ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್. ನೀವು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗೆಳೆಯಂದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಥಾಟ್ಸ್. ನನ್ನ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಈಗ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಇಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. That is what the speech is, and it is the emotions by speech sounds. Like it can be a pitch, it can be a tone, it can be the words I am choosing to express my ideas or express my thoughts, as well as it can be a gestures. Like it can be my eye contact, it can be the movement of hands, my body, my expressions. Okay, that all will be considered in the speech. Losing a speech made feel isolated from humanity. See, this is an example. Okay, ಅವಳು ಮಾತಾಡಾಗ ಅವಳು ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮುಂದಿಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಅವಳು she started feeling isolated. It is an example. Okay, the act of speaking, he expresses himself better in speech than in writing. ತುಂಬ ಸರಿ ನಾವು ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ನಾವು ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರಿತಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಆದರೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ನಮಗೆ ಅವು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್. ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಪೋಕನ್, ಆ್ಯನ್ ಅಟರೆನ್ಸ್, ರಿಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಕ್ಲರೇಷನ್, ವಿ ವೇಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸಮ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ದಟ್ ವುಡ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಹರ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್. ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಾವು ಏನು ಅಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಆರ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಿ ಅ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಆರ್ ಅ ಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್. ಅ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೋಕನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಬೈ ಅ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಆನ್ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಗಿವನ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್, that can also be called as a speech. A form of communication in a spoken language, not in a written language. When we speak anything in any of the languages, not only in English, Kannada or in Hindi, we can use any kind of a languages so that we put forth something in front of a audience, that can be called as a speech. Any single utterance of an action in the occurrence or in the course of a play, motion, picture, etc. can also be termed as a speech. Like we see in the movies or serials, the play which the actors are doing, it may be a hero, it may be a heroine or any character, what they utter in their play can be termed as a kind of a speech itself. The form of utterance character for a particular people or region, a language, can also be termed as a speech. It is also a field of study which is devoted to the theory and practice of oral communication. We can say a speech or giving a speech is also called as a study which is merely devoted to the theory that what all should be prepared, practice, because only with the help of theoretical aspect, like if you read 100 times how to give a speech and once you go on the stage, that would be the entirely different matter. ನೀವು 100 ಸಾರಿ ಓದ್ಬೋದು ಏನನ್ನು ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, ಆದರೆ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಮಾತಾಡೋದೇ ಬೇರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಈವನ್ a speech is a field of study which is devoted for a theory and practice of a oral communication. Now, let us try to move on to the objectives of a speech. The objectives of the speech is entirely dependent on what sort of a speech, what are your audience and where you are going to give a speech. So, the objectives of a speech can't be assembled in a single slide or in a single page and say these are only the objectives of the speech. So, how to identify the objectives of a speech? ನೀವು ಯಾಕೆ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಇವು 3 ಕ್ವಶನ್ನು ನೀವು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್, ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಅಚೀವ್ ವಿತ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್. ನೀವು ಏನನ್ನು ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನೀವು ಯಾಕೆ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅದನ್ನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟು ಡೂ. ವಾಟ್ಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್, ನೀವು ಏನು ಮೆಸೇಜನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹೂ ಆರ್ ಲಿಸ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಯು ಅವರಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ ಮೆಸೇಜನ್ನು ಡೆಲಿವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಇವು 3 ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಪೀಚನ್ನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ and you can justify your speech if you answer these 3 questions. The basic types of speeches. What are the various types of speeches are available? I have listed out around 10 different types of a speeches which can be categorized or which can be important. The first one is the entertaining speech. Entertaining speech. What exactly is entertaining speech? You give a speech in front of your friends in a get together party, in a birthday party. ನೀವು ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ ಬಾಯ್ ಅಥವಾ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ ಗರ್ಲನ್ನು ಹೊಗಳಿ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಮಾತನ್ನು ಆಡ್ತೀರ. ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಟರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಎಂಟರ್ಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ವುಡ್ ಬಿ ದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಟಿವ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್. ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್, ಯುವರ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ a certain kind of a topics or certain kind of a ideas which you want to pass on to your audience. That is, as the name itself indicates, you need to give certain kind of a information, or if you want to give certain kind of a information to your audience, then you have to rely on informative speech. Next one would be the demonstrative speech. Demonstrative speech, the best example would be of when you go to the market to buy, for example, you want to buy a refrigerator, then a salesperson will be there who will demonstrate you on each and every model of a refrigerator. ನೀವು ಫ್ರಿಜ್ ತೊಗೊಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಗೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಡೆಮಾನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಫ್ರಿಜ್, ಇದು ಏನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇದ್ರ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಏನು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಡೆಮಾನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟಿವ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್. Next one, and one of the most important speech, is persuasive speech. Persuasive speech, it can be said as a persuasive if the audience, if a speaker is trying to prove why his or her point of view is right, by extension or by persuading the audience to embrace the point of view. Persuasive, I am trying to prove my point. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಸರಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಟರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಸ್ಯೂಸಿವ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ವುಡ್ ಬಿ The motivational speech, as the name itself indicates, motivation is nothing but it is also a kind of a persuasive speech itself, wherein you are trying to inject the confidence in your audience. Example would be the colonel or the major in the military system is persuading the soldiers to go and fight against our enemies. That can be an example of a motivational speech, wherein we are trying to motivate our people to follow or not to follow certain thing. That can be termed as a motivational speech. Next one, impromptu speech. Impromptu speech, okay, it is one of the what do you say, one of the very funniest part or type of a speech. I will try to explain this with the help of an example. Why the name impromptu has been given to this. See, impromptu means, for an example, okay, suppose if in for example, okay, you are studying in a college wherein the assignments has been given to you, and suddenly your friend has called you and said that she is not keeping well. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ, ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ ನನಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿನಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೀನು ಅದನ್ನು ಟೀಚರ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡು ಅಂತ. ಯುವರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಯು and say that she is not keeping well or he is not keeping well, and she has made or he has made an assignment, and you need to present that assignment to your teacher. This kind of a speech can be termed as a impromptu. The other kind of a speech is you get a time to prepare and present yourself, but in impromptu speech you will get hardly any time, because it will be given to you on a sudden basis. For example, in a farewell function or in a welcome function, all of a sudden the host will call you to address the gathering or to give a remarks. That can be termed as a impromptu, because without any particular planning, without preparation, you need to suddenly give a kind of a speech. That can be termed as a impromptu speech. The next one would be the authority speech. It can be a very quiet, long speech, a formal in nature. The purpose could be to celebrate a birthday event, to celebrate a graduation, to celebrate or to address a serious issues and how to deal with the issues. Usually these kind of a speeches, the oratorical speeches will be conducted in the public forums, like you see in the news debates, in the legislative assemblies, in the court trials. The serious issues will be discussed, will be presented. That kind of a speech can be termed as oratorical speeches. The next kind of a speech would be the debate speech. So, I hope many of you people are aware about what exactly is a debate speech. Like, again we can take an example of a legislative assemblies, wherein the people will try to put forth their ideas and they will try to prove that their ideas are correct. Their ideas are very prompt ideas. Like, the best example again would be the legislative councils, wherein all the parties, all the people in the parties will try to put forth their ideas, and they think that their ideas are worth implementation. And one of the important thing we need to prepare in the mind about the debate speeches, you can't entirely prepare in the debate speech, because it is a debate wherein you don't know what your opponents are coming up, what they will put forth their ideas, how they will put forth their ideas. Depending on their ideas, you need to modify, you need to regenerate, you need to do a lot of research when you are a part of a debate speech, because you will have to do a research thoroughly on the particular topic, what is that you are going to present, because the people, the opponents will do a lot of research, and what kind of ideas, what kind of points they are going to put forth, you will not be having that idea. So, that is one of the important thing you need to keep in mind about the debate speech. The next kind of a speech is about forensic speech. See, as again the name indicates, it is a forensic speech, that is you are going to see if a speech has been delivered, you need to analyze, you need to understand why that particular speech, what points, what ideas have been covered. So, as the forensic studies a detail and minute thing about each and everything. So, that kind of a thing, like in the competition, okay, the best example is about the competition. If it is a speech competition, you will try to highlight each and everything, even the gestures, the postures, the topics covered in a speech. That can be an example of a forensic speech. And the last kind of a speech would be about the special occasion speech. Our subject matter is about the special occasion speech. Like the examples for the special occasion speech would be to give an introduction about the chief guest, to welcome each and everyone in the audience, to render the vote of thanks. So, these all can be termed as a special occasion speeches, and even these kind of a speeches are termed as a short speeches, because in these kind of a speeches the aim is neither to teach or neither to persuade or neither to provide any kind of ideas to the audience. The mere objective of these kind of speeches would be to welcome each and every member for the gathering or for the occasion, to introduce a keynote speaker, to introduce a chief guest, to introduce the inaugurators, and to deliver a vote of thanks for each and everyone who has helped and who was involved in that particular gathering or a particular function. So, our matter or our subject matter for today's discussion is about the special occasion speech. How to prepare, how to deliver a short speeches. That is what we are going to discuss in our subsequent slides. Thank you.